All right, here's a thought. Wouldn't it just be easier to make 3 or 4 high-ticket Etsy sales every single day than having to sell dozens of shirts or mugs or low-ticket digital downloads just to make the same amount? But here's the question. 1, does that even exist? And 2, is it too saturated if it does? So I wanted to put this idea to the test by seeing if I could find a high-ticket print-on-demand item that I could sell where every single time I make a sale, I'm at least making close to, say, $50, $60, or even $100 profit on every single sale. From start to finish, I'm going to share the entire case study of, number 1, how I found this $100 plus profit product opportunity in the first place. I'm going to show you step-by-step how I created the winning design with the winning images and the winning videography that we're actually going to use inside the Etsy listing. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to fulfill this product with Gelato. And what's really cool is we're going to finish out this case study by revealing the actual finished product of what the final product looks like when it gets to your customer, because we ordered all of the samples to validate if we could actually sell this print-on-demand wall art for high ticket price. The product opportunity that I found is high ticket wall art. And there's 2 types of wall art that we found that are doing well. So the listings are relatively new and have a high demand indicator, a high revenue indicator in a short amount of time. So when I'm doing product research, I only look at listings that are high demand and the listing is young. This tells me that the niche is not too competitive yet to break into the space. So you can see this listing here, the starting price alone is at $100 and goes upwards into the hundreds of dollars if you look at our drop-down menu. That means that every single time you're making a sale, your profit spread is a lot higher. And we have those top demand indicators there as well. Here is another listing I found that is wall art with no frame and just canvases with the top variation option selling for $330 for the 24 by 36 canvases. When you run the math on this, when you source these from Gelato and you run the math, you're making $120 profit on every single sale. And these ones don't even have a frame. So yes, I did already hint at it. We are going to use Gelato to fulfill this actually after we design the product. Gelato has canvases. They have floating frame wall art, which tend to be more expensive and sell for more. And so the samples that I'm going to reveal at the end are the floating frame wall art. And obviously they have just blank canvases, but I didn't order the blank canvases since the floating wall art is going to have a canvas in it. So we'll be able to detect the quality from that one. And as you can see in our research, there's 2 types of wall arts. There's custom portraits that are doing really well in the floating frames. Then there's stuff like this, where it's basically a customized design for like a baby wall art room or just like a bedroom or something like that. In the case study, we actually printed the portrait style ones, but I'm going to show you how we can actually design some winning designs as well. So you're going to see the end result of a printed portrait, and you're also going to see the design process of some winning wall art that is selling every single day on Etsy. And remember, when you are choosing a product to sell, whether it's high ticket or not, you're always want to look for products that are hot in demand, so they're making sales right now and they're less than 6 months old. And then again, that's how we found this product opportunity, because high demand, low competition keywords don't really exist anymore on Etsy. The question is, what is high demand and what still has the opportunity to get in and gain traction fast? And what unique angle are those people doing to win, right? So like, there's basically no low competition spaces anymore. There is just new spins on existing high demand products that allow you to enter the market successfully and gain traction fast. All right, so now we're gonna hop into my computer screen. I'm gonna show you step by step how you're actually gonna go about designing some wall art, as well as setting up the follow-up images and then actually printing it with Gelato. All right, so let's get into it. Now we're gonna go about creating the final product from start to finish, and we're gonna end off this video again by showing you examples of real things that I've printed. And the ones that we printed are a canvas portrait. So you can see here, it's only 8 months ago. And this picture, I don't know if you can tell, is actually a really bad picture. It's super blurry and you can hardly see it. So this would, from like a standpoint of recreating this listing, we could easily already beat this in the marketing. Now, from the other creative standpoint, in terms of what we see selling in wall art, we're seeing things like this. So at first glance, it's looking pretty good. So when we look at something like this, right, you have that 24 by 36 again, and it's selling for $156, right, with 20 carts, 3 sales a day. Like, you're almost making $100 profit on a product that you only have to make 3 sales, and you don't even have to touch the product. Kittl is what we're going to use to actually make the design, make the mock-ups, and the video. It's a UCG style video, and you're going to be absolutely blown away when you see what we make. Like, what we make in Kittl is already beating all of these examples that I'm showing you here today. So far, my honest opinion is that Kittl is the most advanced when it comes to physical product, not only design, because you can see this is a product-based design tool, but now they have like UCG AI video generation that is just, it's insane. So I'm really, really excited to show you this right now. So basically how this works, when you go to my projects, you just go ahead and create a new project. And for the actual design, I actually just made the design off of a prompt. So it's going to bring something called an artboard up like this, and then you're just going to start describing what you want to create. So I literally just gave it the prompt here. You can see the prompt is right here. Creating luxury hand-painted wildflower meadow artwork inspired by high-end gallery canvas art and best-selling Etsy botanical prints. The final piece should feel emotionally rich, timeless, and authentically painted, right? You can pause the video here, right? And you can read the rest of this prompt now if you want to read it, right? So you can go through this whole prompt here. So this is what I input for it to basically create this for me on the first try. The first version of this was on an easel, right? Like this. And I didn't want this to be the final, right? Because we want to actually place this into wall art that we could then stage in different environments. So the prompt that I gave it here was to actually take the art out of this mockup and just give me the art so I can place it in a different mockup, right? And then I went ahead and started creating mockups. Create a luxury interior design mockup featuring artwork displayed in a premium high-end home setting. The artwork must be shown as true to size 24 by 36. So after this, you can see that I just wanted to isolate just the art. I wanted to move it to a mockup. So you can see that I give it a new prompt. And basically every single time you just come here and you generate image or remix image from the previous. So you just remix the image to give you the new updated image, right? And then I did this version, which I felt like it was still a little bit big and not true to size. So then I created this version, which made it a little bit skinnier, which made it look a little bit more true to size for that 24 by 36 size. Again, this is all created with AI. I mean, if you zoom in on the detail tier, it even looks like it has that hand-painted detail, which is probably what's contributing to that whimsical look that people want, right? Here's another version that I made that I would even use and test out as well. Kittl has something here called templates. And they have UGC style templates for almost anything, right? So I went ahead and grabbed this template here, which was specifically for wall art. So when you grab this template here, it's showing you the exact step that it needs to recreate a video for you. So what makes these templates so powerful is that it already has the prompt built in here for you. So you can see to go from this design to this mockup, it already has the prompt so that you don't need to put in the prompt, okay? So then from going from here to here, it also has the prompt the AI needs in order to recreate this video here, right?
This changed everything.
Cool. So one thing that was important for us is you can see how this frame is not a canvas floating frame. So you can see that when we went and did ours for the first time, it made an amazing video, but it made it like that with the frame not floating. So you can see the end result here. Absolutely amazing.
This changed everything.
A really high quality video, amazing. However, it's not that detail of it floating. So we had to go and try again, and it actually got it. So we gave this the regular art from the other project, and it went ahead and created us two versions, a light brown wood, right? But we needed it to be dark and we wanted it to be floating. So you can see this is a floating detail versus this is more an inlay art. And so when we went ahead, we just basically added it to the prompt, what we wanted, that it was floating wall art. So all I did was just add that one little detail in the existing prompt that it gave us. And then it went ahead and it created this really awesome video for us.
I mean, look at this. The quality is actually so good. This changed everything.
Like, that's pretty amazing. Now, the back of the frame actually isn't all black like that, so I would just chop out the beginning of that video. And it's just important that when you're doing the video that, you know, for Etsy, you need it over 12 seconds. And UCG, even though it's a vertical video like this, I like this because it makes it look like it's a real customer's video, which is gonna help the listing perform even better. So this is like pretty insane quality. And also, guys, I have a discount code for 3 months of free that on Kittl Pro in my description. So make sure you don't miss out on that discount. The code is ViralVid, and that's going to be 3 months free on any annual plan. All right, so now that we have our assets that we're going to need to create the listing, let's go ahead and actually create the product. All right, guys, so now here is the moment that you guys have all been waiting for, which is the final product as printed and just some additional tips when you're setting up the listing. So the key thing in this listing is that they're offering all the sizes. So obviously we're gonna offer all the sizes that they have, but also all the different types that they have. So the cheapest option is rolled canvas. So you're going to want to offer whatever you can offer for the cheapest price, right? It's likely that people are going to want the wooden frame because that is what they saw in the image. But you want to be able to show a cheaper price on that front end so you can earn that click, because people are clicking because they see this price in this frame, right? Which is contributing to it making as many sales as it's making, but people are most likely buying the more expensive items in the drop-down menu. So let's just come back over here. So you can see there is canvases, which we are going to want to offer, as well as posters. I would offer probably the matte poster paper, right? And they also have the canvases here as well. So this is just the canvas here, 8x10 is at $9.84, right? And that is perfect here because the starting price for just the rolled canvas is $25. So we are going to actually even be able, if we wanted to, do even a break-even pricing with our lowest variation option to even undercut this price. So this is already going to beat this listing times 100. So we're going to want to go ahead and offer all of these in our drop-down menu. So the ones that we ordered, so as you can see, this is one of the floating frame canvases that I ordered. And for this listing, I'm going to set up a whole photo wall, which is going to, again, beat this listing here, because not only is this a poor image, but imagine if we put this with many different size frames so people can get the inspiration of actually making a full photo wall, which is going to turn a $100 order into a $500 order really fast, because people generally want to buy what they see in the image. So they're going to see many different wall art in the main image, and then they're going to have all different ways that they can go ahead and purchase it. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here is the first wall art that we printed. This is the 16x24. Here is another option. So this whole design is going to end up being a family photo wall with all different size frames. So another cool thing that we could even offer is a design guide of how to position the frames on your wall, which is something that I easily made with ChatGPT. You can see here. So now let's just show you the final art. So you can see here that the wall art came out absolutely amazing. It actually came out better than I expected. I was really hoping that it didn't come out really thin looking, but it was actually really, really nice width in terms of the width of the wood, and it actually felt very high quality, and none of the frames actually came damaged. Everything was so securely packaged that it wasn't even possible for something to get damaged. So now in terms of actually setting up the main image, remember, this is the main image that we're competing with. So we're going to want our main image to show like a photo wall so that the person can understand the value prop of buying more than just one image. Of course, the person can buy just one image, but if a person sees $25 with a bunch of like a full photo wall, that's going to be a way bigger value proposition. All right, so to make the final mock-up image here, I went ahead and I gave it my image that I took, which obviously was not great. And I had it remove that art that we didn't make, and it gave me back this one here after a few tries. So this, to me, already beats what the other image is that we are competing against. Because now in one image, they're going to see more than one wall art for that same low ticket price, which is going to make you earn that click. And then your beautiful follow-up images are going to allow you to get that sale. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you think you got any value. And if you're interested in using Gelato or Kittl, make sure you go to the links in the description because there are some really good intro offers in there for you as well. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.